AF in the world of Chelsea Lemore. Welcome to Single in the City, and I'm really excited to have you. This is my first televised show, so this will be the first. You get to see this face and this wig, honey, okay? And I bust out my good Barbara Walters, Diane Sawyer, just for you, boo. So we're gonna keep it real. Single in the City is a podcast about the real in relationships and surviving single. Oh, we can't. So it's a very interactive show. So I have my Facebook, my Instagram live going. You can follow me on Instagram at single Chelsea. Wait, what is my Instagram, y'all? Starring_Chelsea to join in if you would like to comment on Instagram. But of course, I want you to call in because I'm super excited about everyone being able to talk back. Every week, people DM me and tell me that they don't get a chance to, girl, I want to tell you this, and this person shouldn't have said that. Now is your chance. So don't be trying to act shy now that you have a chance to talk. Me and my wig want to hear from you, okay? So it's a full hour of Chelsea and wig, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Chelsea Lemore, because I'm giving you more, okay? More of everything. So Single in the City is a podcast about the real in relationships and surviving single. It's a weekly podcast where we talk about things. We talk about side chicks, we talk about sexuality, we talk about you name it, it's nothing off limits. It's kitchen counter talk, as I call it, about relationships. And every week we have interchangeable guests, and sometimes we have repeat guests because everybody loves a good guest. And we just talk about whatever issues are, affecting us single gals, as well as talk to people in relationships. Because I'm single, but y'all, I'm trying to get a man. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm out here looking good, looking like a snack with these interchangeable wigs and makeup popping and waist going in. But I do want a man, and if you're out there, hey. No, if you're out there, what's up, okay? But I cannot call myself a relationship expert. Everybody wants to be a relationship expert. Oh, I know about this. I know how to do this, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that. Girl, I can't keep a man, so I can't tell you what to do with the man you got. But what I can tell you to do is how to keep it popping while you're single. How to be the best you. Change up your hair. Try some new makeup. Go to new places. It's not as daunting as it may seem being single. It actually is a blessing. And I know people use the cliche, get to know yourself. I think you should get to know yourself. But in getting to know yourself, it's okay to say, self, hey girl, I want a man. You do. Me too. It's okay, girl, because I want me a man. And there's nothing wrong with saying that you want a significant other. We weren't meant to be alone. And you know what? It's single in the city, but it's also sexy in the city because I'm getting a little hot. And I was looking real cute underneath this top. So I had to give y'all all everything I have to give. But on today's show, we're going to be talking about all different types of things. And I can't wait to hear from y'all. Like I said, I'm just loosening right on up. I wish that y'all could. I gave y'all a good old nasty shoe today. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. I did that just for y'all. Whew. All right. So, welcome to Single in the City. You can listen to the podcast on Apple iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. On demand anytime. It's a great show. And I'm not just saying this because I'm on it, but I'm saying it because I'm on it. That it's a great show. Okay, so you've heard enough about me, okay? You've heard enough about me. So now I'm going to talk about the dating puddle, also known as Richmond. Shade, no shade. Richmond is the dating puddle. And what I like to say, South Carolina says beautiful places and smiling faces. When it comes to Richmond, I always say different places, same faces. You can go to different places and it seems like you see the same people. Like, I swear I still see that man with the shoe polish on his head everywhere we go, passing out roses. Now, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all gonna act like y'all know who I'm talking about, especially the young things. He love to be up in some young face, child. I'm too young and prompt for you to be blocking all these blessings, that potential blessings around me. Anywho, you have to get out and go to different places. I know it's hard. You know, you see things on social media, and you have to engage and get outside of just the regular humdrum network. Like I always say, your man, he's not on Amazon Prime. Okay, you're not gonna see him, order him, he show up at your door 2 days later. It doesn't work like that. You have to get out and make yourself available. So I have a few suggestions as to what you can do to get yourself out. And I even have my handy dandy notebook. I have my laptop. And like I said, make sure you're following me on Instagram at starring_Chelsea to get the feed and comments. So one of the places that I like to meet people and meet singles is at karaoke night. One, because I'm a star. And I'm like the karaoke queen, but you get to meet people in a very relaxed environment. For me, I don't like a guy that's too much in the mix. So I can tell a lot about a person by their karaoke song. You know, if they choose something a little thuggish, I'm like, okay, he's a little bit of street meat. I might need that flavor in my life. Oh, I'm caught. There we go. Back away from thee, Satan. You might meet someone and he sings a country song. You might be interested in the fact that he's interested in a different type of music. But it's a very relaxed atmosphere to meet people in. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at this monitor. I look cute. Okay. So, karaoke nights are always a good idea. There's various locations that you can go to, which leads me to my next point. Make sure you're following Unlocking RVA. Unlocking RVA has all of the hottest events in the city. So whether it's hip hop karaoke, events, brunch trolleys, whatever it is, there's so many things to do on Unlocking RVA that it's a great outlet to use that a lot of people haven't really caught on to yet. It's very popular, but you need to check out Unlocking RVA. And shout out to Faith because we also do some events together. I'm going to go ahead and put no, it's not shameless. I'm going to plug my stuff. Make sure you come to my events, Single in the City Mixers, the Single in the City Experience. We have singles game nights. I partner with Unlocking RVA and some other great people for events like that. And there's always places to meet people. So let me tell you a little bit about the Single in the City Mixer. It is not traditional speed dating because ain't nothing traditional about me and my wigs. Like, Single in the City Experience is a dating experience where the music dictates the conversation. So if we're playing Rihanna Work, first of all, I'm not gonna be sitting down. I'm out here looking like a snack and you want me to sit down and you come to me, I'm gonna work the room. Everybody needs to see this ensemble. Everybody needs to see the curve. They need to catch the wig from all angles, okay? So you're gonna come out and you're going to have a great time. We have drinks, we set it up, it's all nice, it's sexy. And you meet people there and it dictates the conversation. So say Rihanna Work comes on. You know, it's none of that humdrum, oh, what's your name? What do you do? We don't care, okay? Let's get right to the point. What do you do and what's your credit like? Do you have kids? Do you have baby mamas? Do you got a mama that you live with? What's going on? Are you in the basement? Are you trying to fix your credit? Are you in school? Did you graduate from school? What's the tea? Okay? So, you know, the song determines the conversation and gets right to the point. Okay, so make sure you check those out. I'll be doing those events. I try not to do them too often because I want to give people the opportunity to let it simmer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to look different at each event. Not just my hair, you know, waist snatched a little bit. Each time you see me, I have improved. You know, I'm making a better version of myself. Shout out to Karen's Creative Touch. So, Single in the City experience and unlocking RBA is always a great option. So, also, this topic seems to be a little controversial, or people try to throw shade at this one, but it has worked for your girl. Online dating is always an option. Like I said, Richmond is the dating puddle. You know, it's the same places, it's different places and the same faces. And so sometimes online dating expands your dating database, right? You want to expand your database because more than likely you want to meet people that have common interests in that you have, but you want to meet people that, you know, maybe they're not in the traditional setting that you're usually in. So online dating expands your dating database, as I call it. And there's nothing wrong with being a Tenderoni. That's what I call people that have Tinder. I have a Tinder account. It's no shame in my game. You know, you can swipe left and swipe right to your discretion. And there's nothing wrong with using these dating sites just as pure entertainment. You don't have to take it so seriously. You know, that's the fun in online dating. You can take it as serious as you like or not. Some people are looking for a hookup. Others are not. I will not disclose. There are some people that come straight for the chase, but you know what? I respect the people that are looking for a hookup and just make it clear off top so I can block you from jump, okay? Because all it is, I can't be giving my wigs to just any old body. You know, you can't do that. But if that's your thing, more power to you, girl or guy. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. And so we've already talked about the dating puddle. I'm going to recap those things for you. That was karaoke night. Go out, meet your man, let him sing you some Joe. I want to know what things you want. Do your daddy. Or you can sing Deborah Cox and RL. Everybody loves that. And you can ask like your potential new boo, hey, you want to do a song? And then y'all do a duet and then y'all fall in love and then it's like a love story. Okay, so karaoke night, Single in the City mixers. Oh, I have a caller. Let's see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I'm calling from Chesterfield, Virginia.
Hey, Tiffany girl, what's good?
Good. I was just heard your comment and you were talking about the dating puddle, and I am a mother of two. And I recently just broke up with my fiance of like 6 months to a year. And I'm just now trying to decide when is a good time for me to go out and tell people that I have kids and this like dating thing, or should I just wait until it's serious between us?
To tell them that you have kids?
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Well, first thing I'm going to say is I feel like the little humans that are in your life, you need to lead with that. Because otherwise, it kind of is deceptive and it makes it seem like your kids are not a priority in your life. So when you are dating, now first of all, I'm going to recommend, I don't have any of the little humans. I have a little fur baby, so I can't speak for the parents. Because I don't want to be disrespectful, but I might disrespect you and I ain't going to feel bad about it. If you are a parent and you're dating, I know that it's different to navigate that space. But as someone that doesn't have children, I appreciate that honesty up front. I was briefly talking to someone and they didn't tell me that they had a child up front, and instantly I questioned what kind of parent they were. So there's no time span on when you should get back into the dating pool. You just need to make sure that you're healthy to do so. So I know you said you were engaged. How long were you in this relationship?
We were in a relationship 4 years prior to the engagement, and it's like once the engagement happened, everything just fell apart.
Girl, the ring didn't mean a thing, girl. Ooh, it all falls down. I've been there, done that. So, okay, I know that there's a whole nother level of disappointment when you're engaged and it doesn't work out. But I definitely would recommend that you make sure that you're in a healthy space to date, you know, after a breakup. Because I think your first instincts a lot of times are to fill that void that person once had. And I don't want to say fill it with yourself, but put that attention that you were putting on that man or putting on that relationship. And not to say that it won't come back, but pour it into yourself. Girl, what I do, I make sure that I am the best looking ex you ever had. Okay? I go into overdrive. I switch my wig up. I lose weight. I lost 50 pounds. My man didn't know who I was. And I said, don't know who I am, okay? Because I got a new one. And he know how to act, okay? So, yeah, just channel that energy into something positive, whether it be working out, spending time with your kids. Getting your kids involved in something else is always good as well. You can never go wrong pouring your energy into your kids.
You're right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, girl. Bye. All right, so you can call in, and the number is 915-5202 if you need advice. Now, more than likely, I'm going to tell you to break up with him. Just kidding. No, for real, break up with him. He ain't worth it. But anyway, so we're going to get back to the scroll. Shout out to Big Girl. Now, the scroll are hot topics in relationships and dating. And these are stories that you can just find scrolling your timeline because we all do, honey. So, I always want your opinion. So, make sure you call in. We're going to be talking about some really juicy stuff. And I definitely need your feedback. Like I said, the number is at the bottom of the screen. 804-915-9502. So we're going to stroll down to hot Georgia because I was watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? And so Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she is planning, she finally finished the Chateau Sheree. And the basement is being worked on, honey. She is the grandeur of it all. This home is beautiful. And so Sheree done went and got her a prison bae, right? Tyrone. So Tyrone is calling from the clink, talking about how he want to design the basement. What furniture he want down there. What kind of workout equipment he want. Boy, if you don't get up and sell Block 6 and stay up out of this free woman's world, okay? Let me get back to the story, okay? I'm sorry, because that was a testimony. I'm sorry. Whoo, the spirit was on me. Whoo, I felt an old jailbird on my back. Get away. Whoo, God. Exes always haunt you. Not today, on TV, y'all. So, Sheree's jailbird was talking about how he wants to design the basement. And so she was saying that that Tyrone was supposed to be getting released in a year. But she also said that he was sentenced to 10 years and he's only been there but a hot second. He barely had enough to let the commissary money hit his account. And he already talking about getting out with Chateau Sheree. So, my question is, do you think that it's appropriate or would you hold a man down while he's locked up? Sheree's man is not coming home till 2022. 2022, now that his probation has ended, he's coming home in 2022. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like I said, this is a testimony, y'all. This is coming from the pits and depths of my soul, y'all. I held somebody down for all of 10 minutes. And that was the worst 10 minutes. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. So I'm not in the business of holding people down. I hold this rent down. I hold this job down. I'm not holding no man down. Ooh, we have a caller. Somebody loves a jailbird. Hey caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing there? Calling from Richmond. You made it.
Are you calling from the prison?
You made a statement there about somebody's holding it down for somebody in jail. That's one thing I don't understand about some of these women. They go for these guys in jail. What's the deal with that?
Okay, now I'm gonna hang up on you real quick. Now I felt like he was talking about me. Because I said I did what I did. And I said what I said. But I'm going to tell you exactly what it is when a woman, good looking, degreed, meets someone in jail. He feels a void because he ain't got nothing but time to talk to you. Everything is about you. And I have said it before, where I fell in the grips of Satan himself. loneliness. And so I wanted someone that, I didn't even know that I wanted it. When you meet him, his whole world centers around you. And every little thing that you do means a lot to him. And so you talk about making plans, and you talk about, he will remember every single thing you tell him. Why? Because it's his job to remember. He has nothing else to do. And I'm not knocking the men that are behind the walls, because there are some men that are incarcerated that are good men. But I just don't know none of them. I'm just saying. Have you success stories? Call in. Oh, that's what I thought. Ain't nobody calling. Ain't no success stories about prison dating. I did it, and I'm not gonna say. Someone else loves a jailbird. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Chelsea, this is Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa, girl. Hello?
Hello, can you hear us? Chelsea's on the phone too. It's me and Chelsea calling in about your jailbird.
Okay, girl, what's up, girl?
So, in my experience, if we had a previous relationship, I wouldn't mind, holding you down a little bit. You need a little money on the book. I got you, visit here and there. But if I met you while you in jail, I can't fade it.
If you met them while they were in jail, you can't fade it?
I can't fade it.
So how long does the relationship have to be in order for you to say it? So if you met somebody and it's been a matter of months, right? What is the time span? It's like, okay, I met somebody and they were about to go in. What is that?
Oh, no, I still like showing a little love, falling on hard times, throw a little money on the book.
Oh, you ain't getting this checkbook.
I can't be consistent with that one. But if it should be a couple of years, we didn't need to have to build a relationship. Right.
We need to build a rapport.
Yes, before I make these visits every week, this is gas money.
Girl, and they think it's a joke. You need $20 in quarters. Like, I need to plan my gas money, and I need to go to the gym to lug these quarters in there.
But really, it really is a lot of responsibility, and a lot dealing with somebody, in jail, it entails a lot. And I would really, I would do what I had to do, but I would still date other people. That would be, my sole focus, because the guy be the best boyfriend ever. When
Girl!
When they come home, it's just not the same when they come home.
It's not. Girl, they don't even look as good. The prison stench look good on them. They don't look as good. Well, thank you for calling, Alyssa and Chelsea.
Thank you.
Bye, girl. So, okay, that's a good point. A lot of people say, like, if you have an established relationship with someone, it's okay to hold them down. We could have entered the world together. Never again. And matter of fact, I wish this had a zoom. Let me get real close. If my ex is looking. Okay. All right, you get the picture. Oh, we have another caller. Hi, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Chester, Virginia, and we are supposed to see it on Channel 36. We're not seeing it.
You can't see all of this.
Huh?
You can't see all of this.
No, I'm not seeing anything on Fios.
Oh, it doesn't go out to Chesterfield, but you can tune into Facebook Live to catch it.
And it'll be edited, will be on YouTube. So.
And the edited version will be on YouTube, but if you want to chime in on the conversation, you can watch it on Facebook Live. I didn't know it didn't go out to Chester.
Okay, thank you.
But before you go, girl, wait. We talking about these jailbirds.
Oh.
You know how much to say about the jailbirds?
Well, I have one comment about the jailbirds. I'm saying if they're in jail, and I think that the young girls single in the city should not be getting emotionally connected with them.
You're right. You sound like a, which way is my wig going? Lord. You sound like a wise woman.
Yes.
Oh, she said, yes, I am wise. Well, thank you for your call, and make sure you tune into Facebook Live because we're live streaming, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now, once again, y'all coming for me and Wig Child. You talking about me and Deborah. This is Deborah. Y'all talking about me and Deborah, but I mean, I do think that it is a learning curve, and I think that a lot of people say, like, not me, until you find yourself in that situation. And sometimes you don't even know you're vulnerable until you turn up vulnerable. And that's a mess right there when that happens. Okay, so Chantel Charette. So we also have some comments on our Instagram page. Make sure you're following me at starring_Chelsea. Let me see. Somebody said, someone was talking about the kids. Shout out to Lady Day Events on Instagram. Not the little humans, but yes, lead with that. But work accordingly. But kids should be mentioned up front. Yes, tell me you have little humans that are digging into our vacation fund. Little humans that you have to feed, that you can't take me out as much. Because that's real. And people try to make you sound like a gold digger, but it also lets you manage your expectations. Managing expectations in dating is very, very important. Okay, so let me see. We're going to keep it with the Real Housewives of Atlanta because, you know, one of my wiggy sisters really let me down. And by that, I mean Kim Thirsty Zolciak. She's been catching a lot of flack this season for always having her fiance Croy with her. I mean, everywhere the ladies go, Croy is driving her there, chauffeuring her there. She can't travel without Croy. And it just reminds me that we all have that one friend that has to remind you that she got a man or she got a baby. Girl, if you don't leave that unemployed man at home and come out and have a drink, you don't need your man for every little thing. So Croy was clapping back on social media because he's tired of y'all coming for his boo. Once again, I'm going to give you this shoe because I feel like it's not getting the love and respect that it deserves. Okay. Croy was clapping back on social media, saying he doesn't even understand how to feel when they speak. He's basically saying the ladies are coming from a perspective of hate. And what's wrong with wanting to be with your woman? And if you have time to take her places and run errands and do things with your kids, why wouldn't you? What I have to say to that is balance. Like, I don't think that it's healthy to be obsessed with your partner. And this is not coming from me because I'm hating on people in a relationship, although sometimes I do. But it's just not healthy. Like, you should be able to separate yourself from your partner at some point. You can't be just like joined at the hip and do everything because you have to remain an individual. Otherwise, I mean, and I'm guilty of it myself. I'm not speaking from holier than thou because I've been down there looking like a raggedy reflection of my ex. And losing my identity and the things that interest me, and my friends saying I never see you anymore. So I kind of want y'all's feedback on is there such thing as when you get in a relationship, should you completely change your patterns of who you hang out with, or do you hang out with your friends? But I did. Girl, you contradicting yourself. Girl, yes you are. Because when I had a man, I used to say when I was engaged, like, my lifestyle changed. I can't hang out with my single friends anymore because they're not doing the same things that I am doing, or they're not interested in the same things that I am. And now that I'm single and I've embraced where I am, and single Chelsea, the person that I am now, I want to take that with me wherever I go. I realize that yes, you can. Hey caller, what's your name and where you call from?
Hey, Ty, this is Joy, Southside, Richmond Beach.
Hey, Southside Superstar, Bows on the track car. All right, what's up, girl?
Well, firstly, I don't think we should be comparing ourselves to reality television because we really only see a snippet. So just because we think that they are together as much as they are, we really don't know. We only seeing an hour of minute segments thrown together. However,
Well, these are two different women. Croy and Sheree are two different. Croy and Tyrone, we gonna call him Lyrone for the episode, cause you know they love the lie girl. Lyrone and Croy.
I mean, only because I'm only saying this because I'm 30, I'm single as fuck. Oh, sorry, single as hell. Have been single for a while, and I feel as though I mean, I know who I am as an individual. However, if my man, when given one, wants to escort me and do this and do this and do this and that, I feel like I'm gonna just go along with it. I mean, I understand what you're saying about the balance, but I feel like, again, TV is one-sided, so we don't really get to see the balance, basically. But I don't feel as though there's anything wrong with it. I feel as though it's okay. Like,
I think it's okay to be with your man and your man be your best friend. But at the same time, even though reality TV is just snippets of the reality of these people's world, everyone, I mean, it's an over one. He even says we spend every day, all the time together. She said, I have my husband take me because I like to drink when I go out. And he's saying, I'm not working right now, so why wouldn't I be with my wife all the time?
yeah, I mean, I watch the show, so I really don't know. But I'm just saying, because I've been reading posts on social media in regard to, I guess, him doing everything, or, you know, she not being able to do this and do that without him. But I'm just like, I don't.
Girl, I'm about to diagnose you. I just think you going from man withdrawal. You ain't had a man in so long, girl. You be happy and want to hang out with him. But no, I'm telling you, once you really get a man, he could be your friend or not, but he could be your best friend. I do believe that your man should be your best friend. But at the same time, I need some time away. I'm real close with my wigs, but I gotta take them off.
Like prior to him, we don't know, you know, maybe she just still in that period where you just so in love, child, you can't get enough. We do have those as well. It could just be a phase, child.
It could be a phase, but thank you for your call, LaJoy.
No problem. I'm probably gonna call back again, but
Well, call back, girl, because we love to have a little girl talk with you, girl.
yes, man, you looking good. And whoever doing the angles, great job.
Thank you, girl.
Alright.
All right. So that was LaJoy. I get what she's saying about, like, you know, sometimes you go through that honeymoon phase. And yes, you go through the honeymoon phase, but it's just, like I said, I'm not a relationship expert. And maybe that's my downfall because I'm a singles expert at this point. I can get a man, but keeping him, that's the trick. It gets me every time. Getting the man is one thing, but keeping him is another for me. And so maybe I do need to spend a little quality time with my man or whatnot and let him chauffeur me around. But at the same time, that same stuff that I thought was cute in the beginning, like your big old bald head, like I was like, oh, his head is so shiny. That is so cute. After you dropping me off and picking me up about 30 days, I'm like, look at your big old head obstructing the view. I mean, it's unlawful. It's just downright unlawful. So, I mean, I just think that it's healthy to have that space and to have your friends, him have his friends. And that's one thing I always encourage my man to do. I mean, my man that doesn't exist. When I get him, I'm going to encourage him because you got to lift him up in prayer. Is to have his own friends. Not my friends that are your friends. Am I talking about somebody? Not my friends that are your friends, but your own friends that you created on your own without me. Okay, so yeah, you need to have your own circle of friends. Okay, so Kim and unemployed Croy and Lyrone. The men in Atlanta, I mean, the pickings must be really, well, the pickings are some in Atlanta. So if Richmond is the dating puddle, then Atlanta must be the dating drought. Okay? So we're going to keep it moving with this scroll. Y'all. So Rick Ross. Y'all know I love me some Rick Ross because I like the wet 5 B's in a man. Now, men, go ahead. Light up that pen. Jot this down. So the next time you approach me, you know what's good. I like the 5 B's in a man. Are we ready? Big, black, beard, belly, ballin'. I like a big black with a beard, belly, and ballin'. Okay, so Rick Ross is my man, so this is what's going on with Rick Ross. Rick Ross wants his baby mama's social media account to be suspended. Why does he want it to be suspended? Because baby mama, one, she ain't playing her part. First of all, you didn't hit the jackpot. You done had the baby. Now shut up. Shut up. You blocking your blessings. You just, God giveth and he take it away. You shouldn't be greedy like that. You shouldn't do it. You just shouldn't do it. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, anyway. So he wants his baby mama's social media account to be suspended, because she is on social media bashing him as a parent, using the hashtag call your son. Hashtag call your son, and demanding more child support. Now, I'm not aware of how much she's receiving in child support, but I know for a fact it's probably more than I made last year. Okay? So just sit down and be humble, girl. So he's saying suspend her account because she's saying that I'm a bad parent and she wants to increase my child support because she doesn't want to work. And I'm with it because you should not be bashing your child's father or mother on social media. Now, granted, I get it. If social media was around, my mom was a bigger woman than me because I would have been bashing my daddy, okay? But it's not right. And so I think that people use social media as free therapy to, and they think that you're going to shame somebody into doing the right thing. But anything that concerns your child and the well-being of your child, just leave it alone, girl. And not only that, girl, I'm mad at you because if you would have shut up and been a good baby mama, he would have blessed you. Okay? If you don't give him pain, he'll bless you. Okay? When you become a man's headache, I can't think of nothing wrong with that. Just girl, shut up. When you become a man's headache, he'll give you hell. Okay? One more second. We got a caller on the line. Hey, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, hello, it's Felicia. Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl. Who is this? Oh, wait, is this Feed a Body?
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, it's Feed a Body. Hey, girl.
So I have a comment, child.
Okay.
I feel like Ross baby mama. First of all, he up here showing all his other kids flexing and flossing, and you just forget about her baby. No. I mean, I don't agree she should be airing him out, but I agree that she should feel some type of way, and I was playing him too.
Because, okay, so you think, now we don't know how much she's getting in child support, but I'm sure that this amount that she's getting is more than enough to support a child. So regardless if he's flaunting the child on social media or not, if your intentions are true, your child is being taken care of. So boo, shut up.
Agreed. I just called him to shut up.
Thank you, Feed a Body, girl. Now I'm gonna make sure if you get you a baby daddy, you don't be bashing him on social media now.
Oh, no, we ain't married, honey. That's how long he stayed. Bring that ass back.
Well, thank you for calling, Fee.
Bad girl.
My girl. Oh, ooh. Damn. So Fee is saying that, don't be hating on the baby mama. Well, Rick Ross shouldn't be disowning his kids. But I don't care if, like I said, if your intentions are pure and you're talking about take care of my child, it's women out here that aren't getting any money or support from their baby daddies. So this is Rick Ross. So I'm sure, at minimum, she's getting $5,000 a month. Girl, you can make $5,000. What they say? You get the bag and flip it and tumble it. I get the bag and do something with it. Girl, you flip it and tumbling. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm just mad. I'm just mad about it. Because it's baby mama etiquette. I'm not a baby mama, but if I was one, I would know how to act. You act right for that rich man, because I don't want you to ever think that I'm just here for the love. Okay. All right, moving on, because I'm a lady. All right, so Rick Ross, baby mama drama, social media. Don't bash your mom. Don't bash your kids' parents your kids' parents on social media, because ultimately it's a reflection of you. You talking about he trash? He was trash when you lay down with him. Too close to home. All right. So we have Rick Ross. Now I'm not doing this for me. This is not for me. This is for you. This story is strictly for you, and it's about your president and your first mistress. Stormy Daniels has stormed onto the scene, and she is spilling the tea, honey. She has she's not like Beyonce. You don't have to sign a non-disclosure. She took the top off. She took the top off on Donald Trump, your president, and she's exposing him. But one thing that I'm going to respect about Stormy is she's making it clear that she is not part of the Me Too movement. Okay? She's saying, I'm a willing participant. I'm a real hoe. That's what she said. Ooh. Who said that? Who said that? You said that? I said that? You said that? Yeah. She's a real one. She thorough with it, okay? So she's saying that Donald, she only messed with your president one time. Now, let me tell you something. You and I both know you did it more than one time. One time. I'm gonna be like, Whitney, show me the receipts. Show me the receipts. One time, girl, if I had a multi-millionaire, it's a different wig for every time. And I got a lot of wigs, okay? I got a lot of wigs. So, Stormy is saying that Donald Trump, it was unattractive and unappealing to her. And, we know why you're here. She's like, Marshawn, you know why I'm here. So my question is, have you ever or would you ever date someone that you're not really attracted to or not that interested in because it's a good look or there's monetary gains or whatever it is? And I really would like your opinion on this. And I need some of y'all to call in because I know some of y'all, your man is ugly. Your man is ugly, but what Jay-Z said, ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire. I agree. Let me tell you something. You could be, LaJoy said, hell no. But you could be regular degular. Long as you treat me good, let me tell you something. You don't even have to treat me stellar. Because I'm going to keep it real trill with y'all. Because some of y'all be trying to be virtuous women, clutch your pearls. I wear a choker for a reason. I'm going to keep it trill. So, some of y'all want to talk about, money doesn't make a difference as long as you treat me good. Look. A broke man cheating on me is a lot worse than a rich man cheating on me, because at least I look good while the rich one's cheating on me. At least make it comfortable for a sister. If you broke and cheating and ain't acting right, that's insult to injury. That's just low down and dirty. You need to humble yourself. You can only do one thing at a time. You either gonna be broke or you're gonna be a cheater. And I'm gonna lean further in this seat, the shadier it gets. You can't be broke and be a cheater. And so yeah, I'm gonna date somebody. I don't think that you should just date someone because of monetary gains, because I'm a hustler myself. I work. Anybody that knows me knows that I work 24/7. Anything that I have, I work for myself. But I am a firm believer that, I want to be with someone that brings something to the table, and if he's bringing a little bit more, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you ain't bringing nothing less. Oh, the phone line's real quiet. Because your broke man sitting next to you at home. Oh, that's why nobody gonna call. Nobody calling because he mad. It's all right. You'll be in my DMs later. But for real, you make it a lot easier to deal with some of the infidelity, or then life is just easier. Money does bring comfort. And whoever was the broke person that said money can't buy you happiness, Satan is a lie. Now, he can't buy you health, he can't buy you love, but he can make it feel real nice along the ride. So, money can buy a sister a little bit of happiness, but if you smart and you know how to play your cards, stack them coins up in the process so you can get your old regular dude to still look good after the fact. Okay? So, I guess nobody wanted to talk about their president. Y'all, that's y'all president, not mine. And, oh my God, this hour is going by so fast. We have 10 minutes. So if you want to call in and give your 2 cents, now's the time. It's 804-915-5202 to call into Single in the City Live. And don't forget, we're going to be posting our show tomorrow. Every week we do have our podcast that go, and I say we, because this is a single circle. Everybody is a part of this community, and it's available on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, and, did I say SoundCloud? SoundCloud. Available on SoundCloud. And last weekend, I had the pleasure of going to Philadelphia for Beat Expo. So I met some beautiful women and some old fine bearded tattoo dressed to the nines men. They were looking good. And so we're going to compile those interviews for our show this week. And it's going to be super exciting. Kiara, my friend, my sister went with me to Philly. It was great. And she even added some commentary on this week's episode. So make sure you tune in. But I do want to get one last story in because I didn't get a chance to cover it on my podcast because of the lapse in time. So Danny Starr, she is a radio personality at WKYS in DC. And it made the Shade Room in national news when she was ambushed on air. And long story short, she said that she needed a nanny. And people were hitting her up about wanting to be her nanny. And she basically told one girl, yeah, you're qualified and all that good stuff, but you a model. You can't be around my man. You can't be in my home, so I'm just going to have to pass on you. So the co-hosts bring the unemployed model onto the show. And so it sparked a big conversation about, would you allow someone in your home that's good looking to be a nanny? Or, let me tell you something, I don't even need to finish the sentence. I ain't bringing no ugly woman in my home. Because let me tell you something, them ugly women can cook and clean. Them ugly women, they know what a man wants. You ever seen an ugly girl without a man? Nope. But look at me, fly, popping. I'm single. Because the ugly one, I always know when a man has a good old ugly wife. Because his wife be bringing him lunch every day in the Tupperware. He have Tupperware. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Tony. You sound like you're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you're talking about some of the nannies that don't look good. He had a child with his...
Oh, your governor.
What's his wife was...
Maria Shriver.
I was like, why did he bang her?
That's exactly why, because she cooked. She clean, never smell like onion rings. Okay? That's why these men, let me tell you something. And my ladies will tell you, a man, 9 times out of 10, when he cheats on you, he cheat on you with a girl that look like the chicken nugget grease. It's the fact. They hardly ever, that's what I'm saying. The appearance means nothing. And I always say if a man's going to cheat, he's going to cheat. It doesn't matter if you bring Halle Berry around him or you bring Halle Boo Boo. If it's in him to cheat, he's going to cheat. But as for me, you know, like when you go in your grandma's house and they say, as for me in my house, we will serve the Lord. As for me in my house, girl, get your pretty stuff up out of here. You gonna be parading around my man, holding our babies, and he like, oh yeah, she's so good with the kids. No, she not. Look at me. Bert. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna be in my house doing no wifely duties, with your booty shorts on or whatever it is. No. And that's all I have to say about that. And people are saying like, oh, it's discrimination. I can discriminate who comes in my house. I have the right to say who's going to be in my home, who's going to be around my children, and what I'm comfortable with. This ain't no corporation. This is home.com. And if anybody have a problem with it, I already told you what you could do. You can keep it stepping because you ain't gonna work here. And it's no different. I think that men need to take into consideration, what if they were a man that traveled all the time and then you have some manny showing up with his pecs out and looking like he flashing people and making them jump and do all of this around your wife? Would you be comfortable with that? No, leaving him with your wife and your kids. So men all the time talking about, oh, you're insecure, oh, you're this and you're that. Maybe, but at the same time, you gotta be smart. You gotta be loyal. You know what I'm saying? You can't put yourself in. Part of being smart is not putting yourself in those situations. And so why would I create an environment that's conducive for something like that to happen? And yeah, you may need help. You may need a nanny. But the nanny that I choose is going to be someone that I'm comfortable with. And she could be good looking to me and not be good looking to you. It doesn't matter. But it's about what I am comfortable with bringing in my home. Okay. Whew. This hour has gone by so fast. Thank you so much for tuning in to Single in the City Live. I can't wait to do this again. Thank you to everybody that joined in on Facebook Live. It has been a blast. There's 5 minutes in the show, so like I said, now is the time to get it on and popping. If you have anything to say, I would love any feedback about the show. If you listen to the show, you can keep up with me on social media at starring_Chelsea, and make sure that you follow this podcast page at Single in the City Podcast. And I do, before we go, want to leave with one little tidbit, because I had someone DM me and I was like, oh, this is a great thing to talk about on the show, and it's a great thing to close out with. So someone DM'd me on Instagram and said, hey lady, I'm super proud of you. I'm trying to mentally get in that Single in the City mode. And she put the sad emoji. And she said, the struggle. Let's chat soon. And then she said, how did you find your confidence again? There's so many layers to that I'm going to say it's on an individual basis. And I think what it is you have to realize what it was within you that you're lacking confidence in. And so a lot of times who we date, I know it's cliche, is a reflection of how we feel of ourselves, which is why I see myself with all these fine, accomplished, degreed men these days, because my confidence level matches that. But how I got into the Single in the City mode is, like I said, putting myself out there. You know, I went through allowing myself to process those emotions. You know, any of my close friends will tell you, like, at any given moment, I could burst out into tears. I would be fine, and then I'll be crying. And not to beat yourself up about it, and to go through and process those emotions. And I have to tell you to get out. And getting out doesn't mean turning into a party queen and being in the club and standing on the bottles. Getting out could just mean being social. Getting out for you could be, you know, just not being stuck in the house. And like I said, I channeled into fitness, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't lose any weight this breakup. You know what I'm saying? Because he was all the dead weight I needed to drop. You know, and I was too happy to eat a salad. Okay, bring the wine, bring the champagne. Once I got over it, I realized that I was in a much better situation. And to just think about being single is not a curse. Being single is a blessing in itself. Do you know how many people are in relationships, whether they're happy or not, wish and they could have your lifestyle just for a moment, to be able to pick up and go and not have to take other people's feelings into consideration. So cherish that time while you have it. And so being single and finding that confidence, you'll find it in different ways. You can find it in creating, finding your creativity. Some people pick up a new hobby. Some people go on vacation. I travel because he was broke, y'all. He couldn't go nowhere. So we went out, I made a list of places and things that I wanted to do and things that I wanted to accomplish. And when I was, write a list. Here's what you do, girl, because I love a good old list. Write a list of all the things that you were frustrated with during your relationship. Whether it be you weren't traveling, he wasn't considerate, he always left you at home, or he wanted to spend too much time, you didn't have me time. look at that list and evaluate what on that list can you improve yourself, because you have to take accountability for your part in that relationship, whether it ended well or if it did not. You have to take accountability for what it was. Look at that list and do some self-evaluation, girl. Take your wig off, take your lashes off, keep your nails on because that might hurt, and just really look at yourself and say, self, you got it. So we're about to leave. Thank you so much once again for checking out Single in the City, the real in relationships and surviving single. I hope that you got some valuable information. Like I said, this is my first television. This is my television debut. I done gave you a shoe. I done gave you a wig. I done gave you a waist, and I done gave you a face. And that's the case. Single in the City with Chelsea Lemore at @starring_Chelsea at Single in the City podcast. Make sure you check out Mike's Variety Hour every week right here. And I'm about to get up out of here because although I'm single, I got things to do and people to see. Bye.